Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back for a brand new video. So I decided for a Vlogmas video to do like Christmas makeup. I feel like I've not sat down in ages, I've not done Christmas makeup. Kind of got like a couple OG products here as well, which I feel like... I was gonna say I feel like it's perfect for this time of the year, but I'm absolutely lying. I just really want to do like throwback Christmas glam. I don't know why. I was actually scrolling through some of my old videos the other day and I just miss doing full glam, like, you know, with like a lash, a really nice eye look, stuff like that. So that's exactly what I'm going to do today. I'm going to link all of the products down below just so it is easy for you to find, and I do have a discount code for Look Fantastic. This video isn't sponsored, by the way, and I don't actually think I get anything for the discount code, but it is just my name, so it's Rhiann. I'll leave it on the screen here for you, and it should save you like 10 or 15% off. Exclusions apply, obviously, so it's only off selected things, but try it out, you never know, you might save a little bit of extra money, especially in the run up to Christmas. No, it's very expensive this time of the year. Also, I do have quite a few like high-end products that I'm using in this video. Don't feel the need to go out and buy these. Literally just use whatever it is that you have in your drawer. There's a lot of like drugstore products that perform the exact same as high-end products in my opinion, but there's also some affordable products in here as well. As always, if you do like this video, make sure you smash it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below for more, and let's get straight into the Christmas glam. I'm going to go in with a little bit of skincare first. So I'm going to use this. This is the Tay, I hope I'm saying that right, Milk Skin Toner. I got this from Skin Cupid. This is a Korean skincare brand. And then I'm going to go in with the Beauty of Joseon. I think this is called the Dynasty Cream. It's honestly unreal. And so is this milk toner as well, to be fair. Like, if I apply this milk toner to my face, you can already see like the luminosity that this gives. And it's not just as you apply it, like it actually stays luminous and it actually hydrates your skin. One thing I've noticed about K-Beauty is that, especially their moisturisers as well, they actually last on your skin. Do you know when you put a moisturiser on your face and like 5 minutes later you're like, I can't even feel this, has it even done anything? You don't get that with K-Beauty, or at least with the products that I've tried anyway. I've also been using this for a while now, and you can see I've barely even scratched the surface on it. And then this moisturiser is like a thick, really silky texture. It's not thick to the point where it's greasy, it doesn't feel like that, but you can just tell that it's going to hydrate. These two products sit really well underneath makeup as well. They don't make your makeup pale or bunch up. I actually can't even describe how happy I am that I'm sat down and I'm filming a makeup video. Like, I started YouTube in lockdown. I understand that I've fully like just not been posted or anything like that, but November especially has been so busy. I've literally, because I have a full-time job as well, so I've literally been working through the day, coming back, filming videos, editing them, posting them, and then my weekends have just been taken up with filming as well, but mainly filming for TikTok. I feel like I've just abandoned YouTube for TikTok, and I feel like YouTube's making a comeback, which, yes, I'm so happy about. And YouTube is like an OG platform as well, so I want to get back into it properly. I've also used the Laneige. This is one of their little lip balms you can get. These are like a set of 3 on the Look Fantastic website, and I've got shade Gummy Bear on. Doesn't really have that much of a sheen to it. Also, let's ignore what's going on down here. Should really scrub my fake tan off. I do think I want to start with eyes first. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Naked palette. This is a limited edition. They brought it back, but just limited edition. I used it a couple of times the other day because I never was able to get my hands on this when I was younger. Like, I didn't have the money for it, and now that I've got it, I'm like, this is the whole reason why I'm doing this video, really. Now that I've got it, I haven't put it down. I am going to quickly put on some concealer on my eyelids. I'm going to use the HMB concealer in shade 2.5W. I'm not necessarily doing this to like carve out my brows or anything like that, but I know if I do my concealer afterwards, I'm going to have missed the inner corner here and you're going to be able to see it. And then I'm using a P. Louise 7072 brush just to help get underneath the brow and like really close to my lash line. I do actually have the P. Louise base behind me, and that is really, really good as well. I feel like that's another OG product. So if you're looking at getting that, I definitely would recommend. A little bit goes a very long way though. It's not like you need a load to apply as a base, but I already had concealer to hand, so that's why I'm using this. Putting a little bit of concealer underneath your brows actually does the world of good. I feel like brows is one of them things that just frames your face. I got mine done not too long ago, and I love them when I first get them done. Like, the tint is a little bit wild. If you watch my previous video, you'll know that the brows were looking a little bit crazy because they were freshly tinted. But you know, when it fades after a few days, it just looks incredible. I'm just using some of the By Ellie brow texture. Not to necessarily do soap brows, but this just helps kind of fluff them up a little bit, but it also adds shape and then it keeps them in place all day as well. Eyebrows are sisters, not twins. I can't tell you how much I've missed sitting down and filming a makeup video. Genuinely, I just feel, it just makes me feel really calm and at peace. I'm also going to do a red lip today because I feel like that just screams festive vibes. I'm going to go in with the shade Naked from the Naked palette. I've not set this concealer or anything, by the way. I'm just basically going to tap this in to my crease. The reason I'm tapping is because I've not set that base down, so I just want to lay the pigment down first and then I'll go in and blend it afterwards. I'm also using a Morphe M441 just to blend this out. Morphe is also an OG makeup brand, or at least for brushes anyway. Oh my god, does anybody remember Zoeva? They came up on my For You page on TikTok the other day and I was like, I wanted your makeup brushes so bad. I still do, to be fair. Isn't it so funny that like there's loads of new makeup brands out these days? I do feel like the OG ones are making a comeback though. I'm going to take a really tiny brush like this. This is from, hello, are we gonna focus? This is from Made by Mitchell and it's the MF11 brush, and I'm gonna dip into Book, which is just this shade here. Not me with like a million makeup brushes in my hand already. I'm gonna go on the outer corner and then I'm gonna go on the inner corner, kind of create like a halo eye. Look at how pigmented these shadows are. I barely even need to dip into the pan. I'm basically gonna keep the centre of my lid as bare as possible, and then whatever's left over, I'll just slightly drag that into the crease. This is like a trust the process sort of makeup look. It's going to look messy before it looks good. I'm going to go in with this brush next. This is from Morphe, it's the M433, and I'm just going to blend out what I just popped in the crease because I don't want that to be a harsh line. I'm really going to get in that inner corner. Can you see where it really needs to be blended out there? Wow, that was such good describing from me. And then ever so slightly deepen it, but more towards the lash line this time. Am I going to be that annoying person when I'm older that's like, oh my god, 2020 was the best, the 20s were the best? Do you know like how mum and dads are always like, 90s were the best and stuff like that? I'm going to be that really irritating person, aren't I? That just talks about 2020 or 2016 for the rest of their lives. It's literally going to be my personality trait if it's not already. I am going to take the shade Virgin here and I'm just going to run it underneath my brow. I'm only going to take a little bit. This is just going to clean up any of the shadow in case it's gone too high. I'm just doing it really lightly as well because I don't want it to look muddy. Kind of want to take Sidecar, but I also kind of want to take Sin at the same time. I feel like Sidecar is going to be the best just because I'm doing a red lip. And where I didn't put any shadow earlier, this is where this shimmer's gonna go. I love doing eye looks like this because they're just so easy to do, but they look like you've spent a while doing them. Kind of looks like a spotlight. That is like the majority of the eyeshadow done so far. I think I'm actually gonna go and grab an eyeliner. I got this one from Find that I've been absolutely loving recently. The only annoying thing about this is I can't find the shade anywhere on the actual packaging, but it is literally just a dark brown eyeliner. The reason I like this so much, I'll swatch it for you actually. It's so unbelievably creamy, but a little bit too creamy sometimes. You can actually break these down and use them as like a sort of like a gel liner on your eyes. I'm just gonna run this in my waterline. That is something that I hate doing. Mascara, I'm gonna use the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. This is an insane mascara, especially on like your lower lashes as well. I literally just want to prime my natural lashes when I put mascara on. I'm going to start on the base now just because I need my lashes to dry. So I'm going to go in with primer. This is from the, I was going to say the Beauty Crop, that's wrong. Beauty Bare. This is the Jelly Grip Primer. If you've been eyeing up the Milk Hydra Grip Primer, I believe it's called, this is literally the exact same thing. Like that tacky, really sticky sort of finish. It glides onto the skin. And then as you leave it to dry, it's got that nice tack to it, so your makeup's going to last all day, which is exactly what we want on Christmas Day. Like, it gets a little bit thicker as you rub it in. This is how tacky this primer is. I literally just put it on as well, so it's not even dried down all that much. The foundation that I'm going in with today is the Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Wear Foundation. I'm fully aware I'm not pronouncing this correctly. It's in the shade 125W as well. There is a little foundation matcher tool that's on Look Fantastic. I'm going to take about 2 pumps of that. 2.5. 2.5 a good look. But yeah, there's a little like foundation finder tool on Look Fantastic, so you can enter in all of like your original foundation shades, and then it'll come up with what it thinks you will be in other foundations. This is definitely more of like an expensive foundation, so if you're going to splurge on anything out of this video, I would say that, or the eyeshadow palette. Like the coverage and the finish this provides, and it stays on your skin all day. If you're new to my channel, I do have very oily and like acne prone skin as well, but I just find that this lasts all day and it covers up exactly what it should be covering up. I'm actually going in with a beauty blender. I normally go with my Chirstmas sponges, but they're all filthy. I really need to wash them. Again, an OG product, 2016. Do you need a beauty blender though? Probably not. I would just say go and spend your money on a Chirstmas sponge. Like they last forever. This is a foundation with just one layer on. I'll zoom you in and then you can see exactly how it looks. I don't have a filter on my camera either, but you can see that the finish that this provides and also the coverage, like I could definitely go in with another layer, but I don't even feel like I need to. It's such a good foundation. It's definitely worth the money, but again, it is a pretty penny. I'm going to go with the fine concealer in the shade 10. I would use my HMB one, but it's a little bit warmer than this foundation. Fine has actually changed the packaging now as well. I don't feel the need to go and buy the new concealer because it's a new packaging. But I really didn't mind this one. Like I can literally snap the lid off. It does take up a lot of room, especially if you're travelling with it. I'm also going to use the MAC Fix Plus. I'm going to use this to basically rehydrate my entire face. I can't get over the smell that that has. So nostalgic. I'll shut up now. I'll shut up talking about 2016. I do it all over TikTok. I do it all over YouTube now as well. I need to get a grip. I don't want this line to be too harsh here, so I'm going to take the butt of my beauty blender and then just blend that out. I'm also going to ever so slightly just clean up the edge of my eyeshadow. Like that looks so much better in my opinion now that I've like made it nice and sharp. I need to stop saying the word like so much. I say like and literally, like there's no other words in the dictionary to use. Right, okay, bronzer, because I really need to warm this face up. Doll Beauty Gimme Bronzer in the shade Light. This is their Gimme Sun Cream bronzer. They've got like a contour one as well. Personally, I prefer this. I feel like this shade just suits my skin tone a lot better. I was using the medium shade in the actual Gimme Contour wand. But I just also really like this formula as well. The shade, the formula, I just feel like it works a lot better. It's so much easier to use, especially if you're new to makeup as well, because it literally just blends into the skin. It's like you're putting foundation on top of foundation. That's the best way that I can describe it. I'm going to put it on my cheekbones, I'm going to do my temples, and then I'm also going to do like my hairline and my forehead, just all the places that I usually bronze. Can I get my words out today? Can I speak English? I will never not love bronzer, like it just ties the makeup look together completely. I'm going to put on some liquid blush now as well. I've never tried this one before. It's from YSL and it's the Make Me Blush liquid blush in the shade 44. They don't actually have a shade name these. These are very bougie and expensive as well, but I feel like it'll be good for me to test it out and see if it's actually worth it. This shade looks very intimidating. It looks like it's going to be far too dark. I'm actually going to put it on the back of my hand first. Not a lot comes off the applicator. It's a very weird applicator actually. Like I don't know if you can see that, but it's very pointed. I'm just going to work it into a brush. Oh, it feels very kind of like a little bit moussey in a way. It's definitely sheared out. Oh, that's really nice. Really nice. It's not too intense. Yeah, that is a really nice blush. Does anybody else do that? Does anybody get the two words mixed up? I don't know how, because I know what they both are. The skin, if I do say so myself, looks really, really nice. It looks nice and natural. Also looks very glam at the same time, which I really like. I'm going to quickly powder my face using the Jordana T-shirt Pearl Sugar powder. Huda Beauty, again, is a really nice powder if anybody's looking for a good one. Or Laura Mercier. I feel like nobody speaks about Laura Mercier these days, but that is also a really good powder. Do you know what? I'm actually going to put a little bit of extra concealer here and let that set. I always have to do this when I've done some sort of eye look that is a little bit more smoky on top, just because I feel like it really accentuates the darkness underneath my eyes. I don't know why. I don't know what the theory is behind that, or if it's just the theory in my head, but I'm going to leave this to chill for a second and then I'll go in and set with the Jordana T-shirt powder, and then we'll move back onto the eyes because we've still got like the lower lash line and falsies to put on. Okay, back into the Naked palette. I'm going to take a brush like this. This is from Morphe again, and it's the M443 brush. It's kind of flat but fluffy at the same time. It's like a flat, fluffy, tapered kind of brush. I'm going to go back into the shade Naked. I'm basically mimicking what I've done on top, so I'm going to leave out the centre and pop Sidecar in there. So this is just going on the inner and the outer corner, very close to the lash line. I'm barely applying any pressure, to be honest. Just want to get a little bit of colour there and then blend it out into the shadow that's towards my temples. Honestly, very easy. We're not really doing a lot for the lower lash line. And then back into sidecar, I'm going to take it on a brush that's like this and just put it directly on the end, and then put it as close to the lash line as possible. And then that is it, more or less. I do have a highlight that I'm going to put on my face, but when I do that I'll also pop it in the inner corner here as well. But now we're doing lashes. I'm going to use these from Tati Lashes, and these are in the style Artiste Half Lash. These are my fave, Butterfly Effect and also Angel Energy. They're really nice as well, but I think Artiste Half Lash has to be my fave out of all the three. They're just so easy to apply because they're a corner lash and they're not too full. They're full enough to the point where you can tell you've got something on your lashes, but not too full to the point where you can't see what you've done to your eyes. And then I'm going to use a Tati Lashes lash glue as well. Mine is so crusty. I did a live with Tati Lashes the other day and everything is covered in lash glue. Oh my god, even my lash applicator has got glue on it. Why? Oh, by the way, I did set my face with the MAC Studio Fix Powder Foundation in NC35, and then I just baked a little bit, like under my eyes, my nose, and then also underneath my cheekbones with the Jordana Teacher powder. I figured we may as well do that whilst I'm putting my lashes on. Do you see what I mean about these lashes, like how easy they are to apply? Watch me, I've jinxed it now. I'll try to put my second one on and it just won't go on. I'm going to very quickly pack in all of this bake that's underneath my eyes, and then I'm going to pop on some lower lash mascara. I'm just going to use the same one that I was using earlier, the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. Do you see what I mean about my dark under eyes, by the way? I don't want to put too much mascara on the lower lashes because I don't want it to take away from like the work that we've done underneath there, like the shadow. Okay, eyes are done. Let's finish up the face and then we'll do a red lip. I'm going to use the MAC Give Me Sun bronzer, and I'm using a Morphe M530 brush. I feel like this is just perfect to fit directly in the hollows of my cheeks. I don't want too much bronzer. In fact, I'm lying, I want quite a bit. Because I'm going to do a red lip, and I feel like a red lip can kind of wash me out. I feel like a red lip and bronzy skin is just elite. A red lip, bronzy skin and winged liner is actually probably one of the best things when it comes to makeup. I'm just brushing away that bake that I have there. What that basically did for me was give me a guide as to where to put my bronzer, do you know, so I don't bring it too far down. You can obviously do it afterwards, like apply the bake after you've done your bronzer, but I like applying it before. For blush, I'm going to use Kylie Winter Kissed that's got my lash glue on it. I love this blush so much. This is a blush that I think I've been wearing all year round, but mainly in winter. I feel like it's the perfect baby pink with a blue undertone kind of blush. Couple last steps for the skin. I'm going to go in with a highlighter. This is from Iconic London. It's in the shade Lit and Luminous Baked Highlighter, which just looks like this. I've not actually tried this yet, but if it's anything like their liquid highlighter, I'm sure I'm going to love it. This is a baked formula, so I feel like it's going to go on the skin really nice. I'm basically just going to look where my skin already has a little bit of glow, like especially on the cheeks, and then just pop it directly on top of that. I'm hoping it's not going to be too ashy, just because it is that champagne sort of shade. I barely even went in. I barely touched the skin. I'm actually going to bring it a little bit higher as well. I don't want it to be like I've just got highlighter on, more of like a load of glow to the skin. That is insane. That it literally looks wet. A little bit just on the end of the nose and a little bit on the what was that, sorry? A little bit on the forehead as well, because why not? Sometimes I talk really fast and like, you know, you can't even get your words out, slow down. I'm going to pop this in the inner corner as well, just to help brighten. If I was going to set my makeup in place, I'd use the Beauty Crop Glow Milk Mist, which is the collaboration with Olivia. I'm not actually going anywhere today though, so there's no point. And then I would, like before that, just go in with this from MAC Fix Plus. Go in with the Fix Plus from MAC. Just to help mesh everything together, but again, I'm not going out today. Instead, I'm going to move straight onto lips. So this is MAC's Mahogany Lip Pencil, and then I'm going to use the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Lip. What shade are you in? This is the red one, like the fiery red. Fire Starter. This is definitely a lot darker than the actual liquid lip itself, but I really like that when I do red lips. I like there to be a nice contrast. I really need to sharpen this. I'm like, why am I struggling so much? Is it just me that thinks it's so easy to go overboard with the dark lip, like especially when you're overlining them? And now, final part, the red lip. You see what I mean about that contrast now? Like there's actually some dimension to the lip. This liquid lip, by the way, I've had this for years. This is something that I will never throw out. I've worn that on holiday in 30-degree heat whilst eating pasta. It doesn't come off at all. Like that is one liquid lipstick that's really comfortable on the lips still as well, but it just doesn't budge. So if you're looking for a nice affordable liquid lipstick, this one or Revlon actually does them as well. They're completely smudge proof. I've just darkened that up a little bit with that same lip liner. This is the finished makeup look. My camera is literally about to die, so I feel like this is perfect timing. This is probably one of my favourite makeup looks that I've ever done. You can definitely swap out the red lip for a nude lip if red isn't your kind of thing. I decided to do red just because it's nice and festive. I would definitely do a nude lip and show you my favourite, however, my camera battery says no. Everything's going to be linked down below in case you want to shop all of these items, and just so it's a lot easier for you guys to find. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, make sure you smash a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below for more, and I will see you in my next video. Happy Vlogmas!